"We won't pay their debts," the banner reads. Greeks hit the streets in their thousands Tuesday. Not even the rain would get in their way. In Athens, traffic ground to a halt, schools and banks were closed. Once again, police and protesters faced off in front of the Parliament building. Once again, Greeks marched against austerity as their government prepares a new batch of belt-tightening measures.
The goal of the government, of the three parties that support it, of the Troika and of the EU, is not to solve the country's problems, but to force Greeks into poverty by making labor cheap and to bring in supposed investments that have never materialized, to solve the country's financial problems.
Greece received a first €110 billion bailout in May 2010. Now lenders, the European Union, European Central Bank and International Monetary Fund are asking the country to impose yet more austerity before they can grant a second bailout, this time worth €130 billion. Their goal is to keep Greece from defaulting on its debt repayments. As for the Greeks, they face a hefty price tag. Proposed new measures include a 20 to 22% cut to the minimum wage, a 15% cut to supplementary pensions and 15,000 public sector job cuts. For many, after previous austerity measures, it's all just too much.
Education is very bad for the schools and for the life of the people that work there. We don't have money. They are closing the schools and the hospitals, and we don't have the salaries we used to have.
I work in a bank, I have 4 children, and I'm one of the lucky ones who has a job. Our country is clearly going under, and it's governed by criminals.
With parliamentary elections set to take place in April or May, the new austerity deal will also weigh heavily on voters' choices.
There is so much insecurity and disappointment from the politicians that I don't think I'll be able to trust anyone.
Our first obligation is to punish all these parties. When the time comes, I will decide on what to do, depending on what is best for the country.
Despite growing frustration among the Greek population, the government doesn't have much of a choice. The budget deficit reached 9.6% in 2011, and Greek debt around 160% of GDP.